I should remember at the beginning of every video to say that the facts and evidence I provide you here were established in the courts in Canada and have been shown to the Canada top authorities, many countries, media, and some bigger NGOs. So then you know for sure there is no fabrication, manipulation, exaggeration, or confusion. And in last video I said, they kidnapped my daughter for 2 more years, but they did not give me the court document, the judgment. I want to know because they spoke in French. I do not understand well. They even did not give me the court document, the judgment. I did not know what doing. That's scary. Also threatening. Nobody in Canada to correct this problem, and we live under fear. Only a few days before the next hearing in June 2019, they give me the judgment. I said, oh man, full of lies there. That was why they did not give me the court judgment. I planned to ask that judge why she lied all the way through her judgment. But that judge was replaced by new judge. They always did that. The old criminals would be replaced by new judges, new social workers. It's just another way to cover up their crimes. Even so, they did not have a hearing on June 3rd, 2019, immediately. So in morning 9 o'clock is 9 p.m. my time in China. They postponed the hearing to 3 o'clock their time afternoon. That is 3 o'clock in the early morning, my time. I was very tired. They just want to, let me feel frustrated, tired. I even use the translator for the translation French and Chinese. This translator even did not understand the Mandarin very well. Even sometimes do not understand the basic of Mandarin. There were good translator that just do not use the good one. They just use the bad one to confuse me, frustrate me. So, but I had prepared a long sentence, to sum up their crimes. Okay, at 3 p.m. that time, the hearing starts. The government still use lies to want to punish me more, and I also want to say my statement. And the government did not want me to say that. They know I was exposed their problem. And I said, okay, I would not expose a new problem if you take back your criminal report, because the criminal things use this report to name me of better things, false things. They could not take away their report, their power of arrogance. So they had to let me state my long statement. And I spoke in Chinese. That do not understand my Chinese. Even I showed him the writing, he could not understand it. So I read the Chinese long sentence. Then they don't understand. Then I translate it in English. I could not speak French well. And then at the middle of my reading my Chinese, the judge stopped me, and he knows it was too heavy for them to hear, and one cover up his remaining crime of theirs, and the government lawyers, okay, you have said that many times. I asked the government lawyers, it doesn't matter how many times I said these things. But what I'm saying is the truth or not. The lawyer did not know how to say. The judge stopped told the lawyer, government lawyer, he does not need to answer. They just cover up crime for each other. And then the judge asked me what else I want to say. I said I had more things to say, but if you can solve problem for me today, I will not say more. Why I said this to the judge? Because this judge let my daughter to see me, talk to me for 15 minutes. After 3 years, I can have this chance to talk to my daughter for 15 minutes. But it's better than none. That's why I had some expectation for this new judge. Then this new judge had a pause. And I remember had a pause, yes. Then when the judgment to set my daughter free, even government want judge to supervise my daughter and me again, and even blocking my daughter from going to China to see me. But the judge said he could not stop my daughter from going to China to see me. That day, he set my daughter free. Also, no. Another reason is that I have asked the help from the world, especially UK, initiated my report file in the Interpol. That helped to set my daughter free. But later I know that the police in Quebec lied to the Interpol that my daughter had not received any violence. My daughter was even was beaten to death. So anyway, after that, hearing many ugly things happen. In hearing my daughter cried. She had not seen me for a long time. But a few days later, after hearing, the government maybe was not happy by the judgment, and the government used my daughter to attack me. My daughter feared attacking me, and then my daughter attacking herself to cover their crime. It's very strange. And this system is totally... So that's why I decided to make so many videos to let people know what's the problem in this system. I told the world, many countries, that I was something like a deep investigator. It's my personal life suffering to let people know. Otherwise, more and more children and families will be damaged. Maybe you don't know, many children and families have been damaged by this protection system. So, and I think now, I need to read what I stated in the court. Then the long sentence, the judge even stopped me in the middle of my long sentence. I can read now for your quick reference. It's I work directly to tell their problem. This is a long sentence. It's 1 page long. It was established in June 2019 hearing. It was 1 year ago. Okay, now start this sentence. Freely fabricated the court transcript forced us to accept their inhuman lies and cheating things to cover up so many crimes that committed to my daughter. This crime caused my daughter to have received the terrible violence which severely hurt my daughter bodily and psychologically. Even there happened the tragedy of my daughter being injured permanently. My daughter's 1 year was dead for 1 year. And I bracket here. That means I did not say this sentence, but I just put a mark here. I repeated this sentence, and at the same time, I emotionally pointed at my ear. I had not written this sentence in the paper. I suddenly added this sentence at that moment. They also threatened our life safety from time to time. This is what I said in the court. Okay? They also threatened our life safety from time to time. We accepted their forcing requirements, hoping we could exchange for peaceful by accepting so. But afterward, they still continuously attacked the life safety of my daughter and me. In order to get rid of their big worry totally, all this was achieved under the collaborations hand in hand by the Superior Court, the Youth Court, especially the Youth Court, together with various government departments, agencies, the Youth Protection Center was the main power. It could force the school, the police, CLC. CLC means the local center of community service. French means this is the initial for French word. Centre local de service communautaire. You could force the school, the police, CLC, and other government departments and agents to commit crimes together. The Bar of Quebec was also, Bar of Quebec means the Quebec Lawyers Association, was also deeply involved in this issue. They also treated the courts as the places to plan and execute the various crimes against my dad and me. Also, a convenient place to cover up and undermine the evidence for their crime. Also tried to steal my daughter, but eventually kidnapped my daughter. This is a long sentence I established in the court. They could deny it because they're all facts. That's why the common lawyer said, "Oh, you have said that for many times." I asked the lawyer, "Is this true or not?" The judge asked her, the lawyer did not need to answer me. But anyway, this judge set my daughter free. He did not say problem with gun, but at least he used his action to set my daughter free. And but I don't understand why they don't give me this judgment of all judges. This judge's judgment, they don't give me this one. I don't know why. They just want to cover up. I know that they don't want. They just want to cover up their crimes. And thank you. Bye bye.